Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Okay, thank you for coming to our Financial First magazine cover story interview. We are very pleased to have you with us today. And of course, you are also an ordinary member of MFPC with your background as a founder and CEO of Financial Sdn Berhad. I'm sure that your sharing will be benefiting our members and also public at large. Okay, on behalf of the Educations and also Editorial Board, once again, thank you for joining us and thank you for your support and also participations.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Chang, and thank you, MFPC, for arranging this interview with us in this Financial First magazine, a very powerful magazine in the financial services world. So again, I would like to thank MFPC for supporting the company growth as well in our manpower, to what we are now today.
Maybe we could just kickstart with the first questions. John, you must have been very active in our university's activities. To date, we have about 24 universities. It's actually having some sort of collaboration with the MFPC. Of course, our intention is to bring some young blood into the industry, and hopefully that they can be one day venture into these financial planning professions. Maybe you could be sharing with us how as an individual can actually start and becoming a financial planner in Malaysia?
Okay, thanks. For individual, in order to become a financial planners in Malaysia, they need to be licensed. Okay, financial planners, financial advisors need to be licensed. So of course, in Malaysia, we have two regulators. One is Bank Negara, another one is Security Commission. So for Bank Negara, a person must get approval, okay, from Bank Negara as a financial advisor representative. So for the word financial advisor in the eye of the regulators, FA is referring to an entity, which means it's a firm. Organization is a FA firm. An individual, they are called FAR, financial advisor representative. So in order for you to have FAR practicing license, you need to have RFP or CFP. But however, if you do not have the full RFP or CFP, then you can have RFP Module 1, 2, 3 or CFP 1, 2, 3, okay, in order to get your RFP, in order to have your FAR practice license. For Securities Commission, you need to have CMSRL, which is a Capital Market Service Representative License in financial planning. So in order to get this CMSRL in financial planning, you need to have RFP or CFP, or you have to have modular RFP Module 1, 3, 6 and CPFP, or CFP Module 1, 3 and 4. Okay, so of course, to be a viable professional financial planners, one need to have a healthy CTOS and secrets record in order to get your license done. And we are much different from these insurance agents or even unit trust agents out there, or even the bankers out there, because we are independent. Our license is meant to represent the client. So which are not different from them. They are usually, those agents are usually tied to single insurance company, or for those unit trust consultant, they are usually tied to one unit trust management company. For bankers, they are actually employed, okay, by a bank to represent the bank, to solicit business for the banks. Okay, so we are licensed to represent the client. Of course, with this nature, financial advisors could probably solicit business across multiple brands, across multiple insurance company, across multiple fund house, or even the Labuan jurisdiction, and we can charge a fee for that, right? So of course, for the financial advisor, we create conveniences to the client. Why? Because all the advice are already under one roof, which means the customer would have higher privacy, and those financial advice are being synchronized within each other, which each pillar, meaning from the insurance advice is synchronized with investment advice, with estate planning, because money is like blood in our body, right? When the blood goes to your head, then your head will be healthy. If if any way of the blood is jammed, okay, you might have a stroke. So we need to take care of the blood. Okay, when the blood is healthy, generally that person is healthy. For personal finance, if the money is healthy, generally the person's wealth is healthy as well. So this will create a lot of convenience and privacy to the clients, and because the advisors can design, fit and compare, okay, those solutions from across so many brands, so many fund houses, so many insurance company, even across the Labuan side, okay, under the Labuan Insurance Company, under the Labuan FSA, for clients. Of course, for advisors, okay, the convenience for advisors to perform their tailor-made solution for their client, okay, in the non-biased, okay, independent and holistic way. The advisor can actually design the solution, pick, compare and mix and simulate and execute the plan for the client, right? So with this, they can give their very sincere and honest advice, okay, where this sincere and honest advice actually can win clients' heart. But if we compare to the conventional channel, the type channel, okay, honesty might lead to loss of client because they have restriction on the product that they have, on the brands they carry, right? So of course, with this, the FAs have lesser and almost zero lah. I mean, we cannot say zero. It's very less chance of conflict of interest, because basically your practice license of this from investment, insurance, advisory, all are already one roof. So there are very less conflict of interest would happen in the practice.
Thank you, John. I think there is a lot of tasks and assignment that a financial advisor can take up. Of course, there are many solutions that can be provided to the clients. Maybe you could also share with us how well can this financial advisor done for a year, and how do they actually get paid, you know?
Okay, so for a financial advisor, our source of income actually come from multiple source of income. Let me explain a little bit on this. So, of course, the first source of income would be the advisory fees, okay, where the customer pay a fee for advice. Okay, this fee, okay, can considered as a one-time fee or a recurring fee, okay, recurring or financial plans, or even a RAP fee. Okay, RAP fee is the fee to advise on investment portfolio, right? So first is the advisory fees, second product recommendation commission, okay, and the source of income would come from brokerage commission as well, and trailer income, fund trailer income, which are paid by fund managers from the funds to the advisors, right? So of course, with this comprehensive advice, we cover life and general insurance solutions, both individual and corporate clients, capital market products and funds management, both for the individual and the corporate clients, the shareholder funds or whatsoever, and of course legacy planning, and for legacy planning, set up a will, set up an insurance trust, private trust, even foundations, these are things, and also offshore insurance. From normal individual to a family office, okay, can be as simple as a normal person to a high net worth individual. So the scope is very wide and very deep. So of course, we could earn a deep income, and automatically, the scope will be wider because referral gets easier. Because when the customer trusts you more, they tend to refer more clients to you in a very natural way. And the word of mouth is very powerful, where when your customer is happy, automatic referral is there.
By the look of it, financial advisor is a professional who could actually give quite a decent income as an advisor. And I want to move away from the advisor perspective, coming to the consumer perspective. Okay, from the consumer perspective, financial advisors are everywhere. The challenge now is how to get the right one We would like to know if you have any criteria set for a consumer to look for a right financial consumer for themselves.
Okay, thank you. This is a very good question. Yeah, however, I would like to say many claim themselves as a financial advisor or even financial planner in the market. But mostly, they are probably a bogus financial advisor, which means cetak rompak punya lah. Okay, the fake one. Okay, there are fake financial advisors. Many fake financial advisors out there. Like what I said just now, financial advisor must have license. Financial planners also must have license. So without a license, okay, in financial advisory, they are actually breaching Financial Services Act. Okay, if they claim to become a financial planners without a license, they are actually breaching Capital Market Services Act, right? So you could probably check the financial advisor whether he is licensed or not, he's approved or not. You can go to Bank Negara website, you just type related link Bank Negara, and you can see the approved financial advisor firms by Bank Negara are listed over there, and also with their financial advisor representative. So far we have 1040 FAR out there. Right? So for Capital Market Service License Financial Planning, okay, you could search from Security Commission website also under the ELA system, we call Electronic Licensing Application System. You can check the company whether this company is a financial planning license, we call Capital Market Service License in Financial Planning, or the individual, you can check their CMSRL status. So when you want to search for a viable, good financial advisors, it's like you search for a good, viable medical doctors. Of course, if you search for doctors, paper qualification and licenses is a must. You must make sure that doctor is properly licensed, they have a proper degree, these sort of things. Then only you look at their experience and their track record. So do financial advisor. So the financial advisor must be properly qualified and licensed. Like doctors, those people who are proper licensed as a doctor, they probably have the certain practice standard over there, right? Certain practice standard.
Yes,
they are doctors. It's just that the level of advice, whether it's bombastic or so-so only, right? For financial advisors, if they are full-fledged, they have their FAR, their CMSRL, okay? Usually, their practice standards are also there, right? So for people inside Yes Financial, those are advisors who are full-fledged in Yes Financial, they could perform non-biased, holistic advice generally. And all of our full-fledged licensed financial advisors under Yes Financial could probably analyze, identify clients' financial strengths and weaknesses, okay? Strategically enhance their asset, reduce their burden and even liabilities, unleash their financial potential by unlocking the customer's lazy asset or dead asset, okay? So for wealth optimization, so basically they can do that, and they are well versed with all kinds of financial products, financial tools, and even their applications. And they are generally sensitive to market sentiment, market movement, and daily news, right? So these are the standards of the advisors. Yep. So I hope that this guideline can guide the public in whole to select for their proper financial advisor, okay, that can give them proper advice.
Sure, John. So basically, for our readers, it is important to take note that you must get a licensed financial planner, okay? And of course, they are capable to actually give you the financial planning processes and steps, and definitely they will be able to provide you with recommendations, okay? All of them usually will be also sensitive with the market information. Thank you, John. Then moving on, I mean, you have been actually found this financial planning company, okay? What have you actually seen have evolved for the last few decades in this industry, in the financial planning industry?
So for financial advisory or financial planning industry, evolved from the conventional, the zaman Datuk Moyang, the period until now, okay, I can describe it in these few phases, okay. For financial advice, firstly, it will come from in the infant stage, baby stage, bayi, okay. For example, if you want to sell a shoe to the Africans, okay, the deep jungle African. So basically, there's no people wearing shoes, yeah, in Africa. So you need to tell them, hey, this is shoe. You need to wear a shoe. This is shoe. You need to wear a shoe. Then, after when come to the emerging market, why shoe? What type of shoe? Right? What type of shoe? Then you start to at the advanced stage. Then they start to think of, okay, this is a sports shoe, this is an office shoe, these are things. Then after that, you go to very advanced stage, which are the designer solution. When come to designer solution, people will look at, wow, the shoe of the Nike so nice, so got style, this type of thing. So do financial services landscape. For example, insurance. When people do not know about insurance, you just tell what is insurance. What is insurance, until why insurance, what type of insurance, and how much, what's the shortfall that I need, until the designer solution of an insurance, where today you can see a lot of insurance advisor out there, okay, combine insurance trust, maybe inside a private trust, the value added of an insurance in the succession planning. These are designer solution. This is one of the main reason I incorporate this FA firm in Malaysia, because we believe that moving forward, this is the market of designer solution in financial services landscape in Malaysia.
Okay, John, for so long, financial advisory services meant a client pay with a dedicated human advisor. Until recently, as robot advice is actually become a big topic, a hot topic for the industry. Many have chosen the technology-only route, citing that they is actually giving lower costs and they actually have access on 24/7 days. What is your opinion on this?
Okay, yeah. There are a lot of saying about robo-advisors and algorithm nowadays in the market, and also fintech. Yeah, that, as you know, Ants Financial are going for their IPO, although they face some hiccup at this moment. Yeah, moving into fintech, I want to ask one question, a very crucial question. If Maybank or any bank, okay, is your neighbor, okay, jiran, means you can walk to the bank, right, beside your house. Would you probably financially healthy? I guess you all have the answer. It's no, right? And why is a person financially sick? And you can find out financial institutions are in their doorsteps. Why are they are financially sick? Is it conveniences can really give them upper hand for financial health? I don't think so. Is it lower cost can lead to financial health? I don't think so. So for a person, in order for this person to be financially successful, I think these two elements is important. One is IQ and another one is EQ. IQ is intelligent quotient, EQ is emotional quotient, which means, let's say we look at EQ. The problem of the EQ in wealth management is this person might be procrastinate. Tunggu dululah, besok dululah. Greed, okay? That's why a lot of people being caught by scam. Greedy, okay? Or being burned by investment, okay? Fear, okay? Fear. That's why people they are too conservative, right? Sometimes people are too conservative. Fear, no urgency. Urgency is very important. If this person do not have responsibility towards their children, why I want to save money for them? If this person got no urgency on his own retirement, he don't care. If this person do not have the responsibility towards their own health, they don't even want to buy insurance. If you give them free insurance, they take lah. But if they need to pay, maybe they procrastinate again because they are not responsible to their own self. So I personally think that you need a coach, financial coach, to coach you, okay, to coach you along this journey. Yeah, of course, lack of financial literacy also one of the reason for this person not to have financially help. So a coach that can coach these particular customers with discipline, with the emotional part of wealth management, and also the education part of the management. You only understand insurance when you really sign with it, sign a actual insurance policy and make it enforced. When do you really understand unit trust? When you really bought some unit trust. When are you going to understand stocks? When you really invest, queuing up, buying stocks in your CDS account. So these are, you learn through execution. There must be a person to hold your hands, okay, to walk through this journey. So many financial services are sold, not bought. Means what? For example, insurance are sold, not bought. You seldom see people call me, hey, I want to buy insurance. When usually people call you up, I want to buy insurance, you must be doubtful on this person, whether this person may be somewhere not correct, not healthy. I mean, he is sick, or he want to cheat insurance company or whatsoever. So usually insurance are being recommended by the insurance advisors. So do unit trust. This is the same thing, because generally customers fear of market volatility. That's why they are cautious on investment. So you need the advisors to educate them, to push them, maybe push some limit on them so that they can execute what they are planning to do. So, but for this speculative product or gearing product, that's another different story, right? Because that one is a very, very high risk investment and very, very volatile. And financial advisors also sometimes are very cautious in advising in this type of products, right? For of course, robo-advisor alone or fintech alone, I think it would only serve properly a very small portion of the population, not the general, not the big portion of the population. But I personally believe in human assist robo-advisors, okay? Which means like those autonomous car is safer if a person is behind the vehicle, autonomous vehicle, in case of any black swan traffic condition. Yeah, it still can react, right? So I personally believe in human assist algorithm. And actually inside our mandate portfolio, okay, mandate funds, some of the portfolio are using algorithm as well, but there are fund managers behind, okay, assist the algorithm. Sometimes the algorithm might have not so some of the important decision still need the human intervention from the licensed fund managers.
Agree, John? Definitely, robot cannot replace a human, especially if you need to calm people, not panic selling. Okay, and you have to do this thing immediately. We need a push from a good advisor, okay, to actually safeguard our actions as well. Okay, maybe if you look at it in Malaysia, there are many channels we can actually have good business done. Okay, a great value propositions actually demonstrating that a brand or maybe your company would have a special uniqueness to actually offer to your customer. In this perspective, what about the value propositions of Yes Financial, Sundra Berhad?
Yeah, the value proposition of Yes Financial in this market would be our independent, holistic, non-biased manner of financial advising, okay, to our clients. So we are a full-fledged licensed financial advisor firm. Why I say full-fledged? A full-fledged licensed financial advisor firm would have majorly 7 principal license from the regulators, which are the financial advisors, approved financial advisor license, approved Islamic financial advisor license from Bank Negara, okay, capital market service license in financial planning, DSUT, DPRS from Securities Commission. We need to have QTA, CPRA license from Federation of Investment Managers Malaysia, where all these things can allow us to offer holistic, really holistic, non-biased, sincere advice to our client, right? So with this, we can carry mostly all big brands of life insurance from A to Z, from Allianz, Prudential, AIA, Hong Leong, whatsoever. Yeah, those big brands, small brands, into our platform, in our collaboration, and also access to more than 29 fund houses in Malaysia with more than 450 funds, right? Not only that, we could could have the access to the offshore jurisdiction of Labuan, okay, with Labuan Insurance Company and the access to more than 20 offshore asset management companies, fund houses, with more than a few hundreds of funds available. Yep. So we work with bank-based trustee as well for legacy planning, and also offshore trustee for legacy planning as well, especially for the high net worth individual. So I guess this is a very good value proposition that we can give to our clients. For the advisors, okay, in terms of recruitment, we strategize in the term of we have great coaching, very good track record, very high retention rate, a successful ratio to retain highly perform highly productive financial advisor representative. Yeah, we could our coaching system would make a complicated things simple to digest. When these things are complicated, being simplified and being told to the customer also understand easier. People tend to understand those very complicated things. When being complicated, people hardly do decision. So we are able to simplify the complicated things. So for our advisors to digest, for our client to digest as well. And with this, it is easier to be duplicated. When things are easier to duplicated, success ratio across our advisors are high, and the company can grow faster in this way.
Okay, thank you, John. I think your company will have a very systematic management approach to manage your financial advisor, and at the same time, you have actually very sophisticated solutions that you can provide to your clients. I hope that will actually encourage more financial advisors to actually come into company as such, so you can put a lot more value-added services to the clients. But I also have another question to ask. As you mentioned, we have about 1,040 FAR in the market at this moment of time. Okay, what sort of steps that you have put in place to actually try to increase the talent pool of this well-trained financial advisor?
In terms of talent pool, I believe in young blood, right? I believe in young people, especially those who are still in university or fresh graduate. So because these type of people, they do not have baggage, right? They do not have baggage from their previous profession, whether they are from the banks or insurance company or whatsoever, or previous employers. They are easily to train, but sometimes it's hard to groom, yeah, because they might be too young, okay. They have not much life experience. So this talent pool usually we take from universities. Okay, like those are big technology firms, engineering firms. They tend to take from this university, whether it's a public or private university, on their faculty of engineering. But here we venture into this faculty of commerce, faculty of banking, financial services. Other than that, we actually increase our awareness, public awareness through social media, okay, and through word of mouth, right? So to your surprise, there's a lot of people love financial planning in their life. They have high passionate in financial planning career or practices. And when sometimes we meet them or we interview them, the reaction is like love at first sight, you know. Wow, I searched for this quite a long time ago. Wow, I'm so happy that have this type of channel already. So they are getting so excited. So these people, they would probably join the industry, and they do well in this industry. And actually, we must be very happy that Malaysia, we have this channel, right? So when I talk to certain, when I give some speech over in overseas, there are agents out there, right? There are conventional agents out there are so envy that, wow, Malaysia have this FA channel where their country didn't have. And when I go to the more advanced countries like Singapore, those FAs say, "Oh, Malaysia got FAs already." So we are very proud that Malaysia have this channel available. That we are moving towards an advanced country model, right? So because of that, we have 100% growth in terms of manpower in 2020 alone, which means in these 10 months alone, our licensed manpower from in Yes Financial double up, okay? In only 10 months this year, this year alone. That's fantastic. So of course, we promote a lot on RFPs, why you should study RFPs and the MPPP program as well in this MFPC.
Thank you very much, John. I think you have given us so much of encouragements that we have stepped to the right directions to actually educating and also promoting this professional program to the undergraduates. I believe that more and more undergraduate can actually come and join us in the industry itself. Okay. The last question perhaps, but is very sentiment at this moment of time. As you know that the COVID-19 pandemic was actually has taken global economies to a nosedive, and of course many industry has been affected, okay, and some have actually lose their livelihood as well. So you are the CEO of a business entity, okay. How do you actually deal with this uncertainty at this moment of time, and how you and your financial advisor deal with this new norm of working?
Okay, COVID-19.
Is that changing any of your business, practice?
Not so much, okay, because we are already embracing digitization since quite a long year ago, and especially like those Zooming. Before this, we are already using.
Okay.
For us, being virtual, we no need to wait until COVID. Okay, we are already practicing it previously, right? So of course, for this COVID-19, it won't affect us, but it make us grow as well. Okay, our business grew a few 100% since March, and we are very busy in doing a lot of things. So why is it like that? Okay, we come back into capital market. The philosophy of investment would be we invest in opportunity when the time is good, right? And we invest through discount when the time is bad. Okay, during bad times there are good companies. During good times there are bad companies, right? So one methodology here: profit through crisis is a belief. Okay, so with this rate cards, OPR cards, with this unlimited QE, with this stimulators package from all those government across the globe, okay, money is everywhere. Sad to say, money is everywhere. So I'm busy education the public in terms of virtual webinar, okay, and virtual training to our own advisors almost every day, okay, on this capital market, and also for insurance. Why? Because when people face some risk, they tend to think, oh, what if, right? So what if I kena, what if I pass away, what if? So indirectly, the insurance business also grew, right? And indirectly, estate planning business also grew. So this is when people have there's a risk out there, then people tend to think about risk management. But at the same time, the capital market got crazy because of all this financial easing, right? So we are very busy, and we do a lot of Facebook Live as well to educate the public. And at the end of the day, manpower growth, business growth. So we are at the industry of some kind of crisis-proof industry, where when the economy is good, we can perform well. When the economy is bad, the FA industry, the financial planning industry, still can perform well. So I believe it is a very good industry for those serious people to look at, to build your career, okay, to build your business inside this beautiful financial planning career.
Wow, well said, John. Okay, what happens is we have come to the end of our sessions, but I'm very pleased to hear that the FP firm is actually performing very well during this very stressful time, even in this pandemic conditions. Okay, I wish you all the best,
Thank
and
you,
hope
thank
that
you.
then you can actually continue to do your social responsibility job, continue to educate the Malaysians, rakyat, on literacy. As you rightfully pointed out, our literacy in Malaysia is only about 36%. Of course, compared to a lot of the developed countries, they have actually reached more than 56-60%. So let us work together, and for the good of the whole country, then the literacy level have to be moved up a bit for this year onwards. Okay, thank you very much, John.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.